one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Ralph, you want to do roll call?
Okay, Commissioner Dominic,
Here.
Commissioner Shermack,
Yes.
Mrs. Sacco,
Present.
Mrs. Gatto,
Here.
Mayor Chelik,
Present.
Mr. Tobin,
Present.
and Mr. Patel.
Present.
Okay, opportunity for the public to address the board on agenda items only.
Again, the public had until 9 o'clock this morning to submit anything, and I did not receive anything.
Okay. Next agenda or item on the agenda, presentation of the minutes for the meeting that was held on March 8th, 2023 for approval. I'm assuming everyone has had an opportunity to review those minutes. If not, let me know. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next item, bid openings if necessary.
We do not have any bids to open today.
Okay.
The number 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. How bad? It's because I don't have my
Yep.
glasses on. I apologize. Number 5, I skipped. Number 5 on the agenda is presentation of vouchers for examination and approval from March 9th, 2023 through April 12th, 2023. There are only 3 items. Lackawanna County Recorder of Deeds in the amount of $122.25. Attorney Joseph Calbasani, who is the solicitor for the board, $1,500. And Design Done Right, which is the yearly hosting fee for the website, which is $99. I'm assuming everybody has reviewed it and has no issue. Do I have a motion to approve those vouchers for approval? Do I have a motion to approve those vouchers?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 6 was the bid openings and there's none. So we're on number 7, discussion items. Letter A, land bank property disposition update. Ralph?
Okay, I believe everybody has a copy of that paper showing the land bank property disposition update. To date, we have conveyed 265 properties countywide. In the city of Scranton, 196 properties, with 3 properties pending and 8 properties will be acted upon at today's meeting. And just a breakdown of areas in the city. In West Scranton, we've conveyed 68 properties, South Scranton 46, North Scranton 41, Green Ridge 20, East Scranton 9. We've conveyed 3 properties to the city, United Neighborhood Community Development Corporation. We've conveyed 3 properties. Scranton Lackawanna Resource Development Corporation, 5 properties. Ronald McDonald House, 1 property. In Covington Township, we have conveyed 41 properties. In Carbondale, 15 properties. Vandling, 1 property. Fell Township, 1 property. Troop Borough, 1 property. Scott Township, 4 properties with 1 property pending. Thornhurst, 3 properties conveyed. Jefferson Township, 1 property, and Dunmore, 2 properties conveyed. And that's the update as of today. Commissioner, you're on mute, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
We're on subsection B, Blight Task Force update.
Jesse, are you there?
Sure. Yep, I will
Okay.
jump in. 2 quick updates for the board. One is that our application to AmeriCorps program for a National Civilian Conservation Corps group of volunteers to come in this summer was successful. So we have 10 to 12 full-time volunteers coming in for a 6-week period from late June to early August. And their main priority will be cleaning up vacant lots throughout the city and hopefully in other areas of the county if we're able to get to those. We've worked with Ralph. He's identified 10 to 12 priority land bank properties that need some special attention. So we're going to start with those with our group of volunteers, and then work on other vacant lots throughout the community as after those are finished. So we're looking forward to really tackling some different lots throughout the city, possibly in Carbondale and some other communities as well. The other thing to update the board on is City Pride. So this is the week-long City of Scranton beautification project that NeighborWorks, United Neighborhood Centers, and Scranton Tomorrow partner on. That's going to be June 3rd through 10th. Again, the priority of that program and that event is going to be to organize all sorts of volunteer groups, both in the community and with businesses and other folks to go out and clean the bladed lots and public spaces in their own neighborhood. So that's going to be taking place again the first week of June. So we're looking forward to those efforts to address blight throughout the city and the county. So thank you.
Thanks, Jesse.
Okay. Subsection C, Advisory Committee, Property Acquisition Disposition Discussion.
Okay, everyone should have their list of properties, land bank property discussion. The first property would be discussed would be at 527 Harrison Avenue. This is a property that the land bank has had its inventory since 2017, and it's in an R1 zone, and Todd Gammon, doing business as Alto Strata Development Corporation of Newark, New Jersey, wants to put a duplex house on that property. Now, it was an R1 zone. He did go before the Scranton Zoning Board, and they did approve that property for a two-family home. So, and he submitted an offer of $500 for that property. The next two properties are going to be purchased by the same person, Jessica Suchter, who wants to buy the two properties on Roland Avenue. She grew up in this area, and her intention in the future would be to construct a home on the property for her and her mother.
Your name, number, and a brief message. We'll get back to you.
And that's Jessica Suchter from 936 South Main Avenue, and these properties are located on Roland Avenue. The next two properties are on Loop Avenue in North Scranton. Now, we received property purchase applications from Niev Abad from Delaware Street in Forest City. These are two properties that, like I said, in North Scranton, and this is near the Bangor Heights development. And he doesn't have any immediate plans for the property, but he does want to do some type of construction in the future on both of these properties. The next one is at 837 rear of Caphouse Avenue. Also, Mr. Nieves Abad from Delaware Street in Forest City. He would like to purchase this property as well for some new construction in the future. The next property would be a side lot at 1130 Gunster Avenue. We received a side lot application from Roger Swingle, 1130 Mead Avenue. Now, he owns the property in front of this property, and he just wants to extend his yard. And he submitted an offer of $150 for the side lot property. And the next one is also a side lot application at 1502 South Irving Avenue. And Mr. Walter Moyer, who owns the property at 1506 South Irving, wants to buy that property to extend his yard. Anybody have any questions, or do you want me to elaborate any more on anything here?
I would just like to interject that the two properties on Roland Avenue, Jessica actually works for my firm, so I'll just recuse myself from that vote.
Okay, Mary, thank you.
Any questions? Okay, let's move on to action items, new business, resolution number 23-0011. Approving the acquisition of additional property from the tax claim office repository list of unsold property. These are the four parcels at 1502 South Irving Avenue in Scranton, 1130 Gunster Avenue in Scranton, 837 rear Caphouse Ave, Scranton, Loop Avenue in Scranton. These are what Ralph just discussed. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 23-011?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the Loop Avenue, just for clarity, there's two parcels, as Ralph discussed,
Right. Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Resolution number, hold on a minute here. These pens, see if you can go over it, please. Thank you. I'm sorry. Resolution number 23-012, approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned property under the property purchase program. There's parcel address of 525 to 527 Harrison Avenue in Scranton for $500. Parcel address Rollin Avenue in Scranton for $500 per parcel. So there's two parcels, correct, Ralph?
Right. Do you want to read the names of the purchaser?
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. I need glasses on. So the first parcel at 525 to 527 Harrison Avenue in Scranton, it's one parcel for $500, and the purchaser is Todd Gammon / Alto Strata Development LLC. The second parcel, there's two parcels at Rollin Rollin Avenue in Scranton, two separate parcels. The purchaser is Jessica Suchter, Suchter, for $500 per parcel. The next one is 837 Rear Clubhouse Ave in Scranton. The purchaser is
Nieves.
Abad, ABAD. I apologize in advance for my mispronunciation of these words. That purchase price was also $500. And then the two parcels on Loop Avenue for $500 per parcel. And that is the same purchaser, Nieves Abad.
Gotta wait.
Has everyone had, I'm assuming everyone has the opportunity to review this resolution, and if so, if there's no questions, do I have a motion to approve resolution 23-012?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Resolution 23-013, approving the conveyance of certain land bank owned property under the side lot purchase program. Their first address or property location is 1502 South Irving Avenue in Scranton. The buyer is Walter Moyer Jr. and the purchase price is $150. The second address is at 1130 Gunster Avenue in Scranton. Again, the purchase price is $150 and the purchaser is Roger Swingle. Do I have a motion to approve resolution 23-013?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 23-014, approving the 2022 year-end Lackawanna County Land Bank financial audit. And this audit was performed by Joseph Olu and Associates, who is a certified public accountant, which we discussed at a prior meeting. The contract activity period was from January 1, 2022 through January 31st, 2022. His fee was not to exceed $1,900. Is there anything else you want to talk about with regard to this, Ralph?
Well, no, he did complete it, and I did send a copy of the audit to everyone, and I don't believe anybody had any questions. So I believe it's, to just make it formal that the board would have to approve the acceptance of the audit.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve resolution number 23-014?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
On the question, anyone have any questions about it? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 9 on the agenda, opportunity for the public to address the board. Ralph, anything?
No, again, the public had until 9 o'clock this morning to send anything in. I did not receive anything.
Okay. And the final item on the agenda is director's other business. Does anybody have anything they would like to add?
Well, I would like to, there's a judicial sale coming up on May 5th. And the list is out, and there's, at this point, there's like approximately about 60 to 65 structures that are up for judicial sale. Now that list will go down as we get closer to the sale. But Brenda and I have discussed this about the possibility of us acquiring maybe 1, 2, 3, whatever properties. To maybe do some kind of a first-time home buyer program, or a rehab program on these houses what they needed. But the sale is just almost about 3 weeks away. So I'm going to there is a hearing coming up on Tuesday. So that list will go down a little bit as people come in and start paying their taxes on some of these properties. So, but I just wanted to, Brenda and I just wanted to make the board aware that we do plan it, and I will send an email out to everyone once we see what properties are available and go in there and do a trump bid at the sale.
What
Okay.
is that date again?
The sale is May 5th, Friday, May 5th, up at Montage.
Okay. Anybody have anything else?
This is a good opportunity for us as a land bank and potentially partner with another nonprofit organization that focuses on affordable housing efforts, or we could even partner with our own redevelopment authority. These are things that are in our wheelhouse here. So we have within the land bank, we have some funds that we put to use towards an initiative like this. So we'd like to, have that opportunity, right place available for us to bring into the land bank. And again, as Ralph stated, we will send out any potential properties that we'd be looking to do that for, to get a vote via email from the board before we acted on anything.
Okay.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Me too. Brenda always has wonderful ideas.
This one's all Ralph, but thank
Oh, I'm giving Brenda your thunder. Sorry. Good idea, Ralph. All right. Does anyone else have anything else? All right. Then the next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, May 10th. This year's flying by. At 11 a.m. I will take a motion for adjournment if there's nothing else.
Okay.
Do I have a motion?
Motion. Nobody wants to leave.
Do I have, okay, you got a second on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
day, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.